Hi sweet peas, welcome back to another Tuesday, another week, another video. It is Shaaba. How you doing? How you doing? Today I'm doing something super basic. It's a Q&A. I look back on my channel, I realised I haven't done one in 4 months and I was super tight on time this week. My head is just poof. So I was like, hey, I'm gonna ask you lovely sweet peas to help me out with this content, so let's dive straight into the questions. I maintain I have the nicest group of viewers. You're all so lovely. You ask so many questions that are so polite and you're like, oh, I hope I don't offend. Like, I could never do one of those roast me kind of videos because I just don't think anyone would do it. If you have any good roasts, pop them down below. I challenge you. Starting off with an easy one here. Do you like it when your cat cleans its little toe beans? Yes! Who doesn't? It's like the most adorable thing, especially when he like puts out his little paws, so you see his tongue go inside like this. Are you both planning on getting another pet? Yes. Yes, we are. Are we keeping this a secret? No, I don't think we are. We are so keen to get another kitten. We have Apollo, of course. We've looked at some shelters. We are close. We are close. So yeah, definitely another cat is in our future. I imagine a dog is too, but Jamie was wanting one like yesterday, and that's just not possible with our life schedule at the moment. Maybe now because of COVID, but afterwards it will not be sustainable long term. So we are holding off on the dog until we get the babies. That is the plan. That is the plan. How have you been coping in lockdown? How have you been coping in lockdown? Are you doing well? Are you okay? I just want to make sure you're all doing okay. For us, I feel like we are very blessed. We have our health, we have a roof over our heads, and we have an income. So yeah, for those reasons, I am doing okay. But at the same time, if you're feeling the same boat, but you're still like feeling nervous or like just a bit shit, that is a-okay. Everyone's feelings are valid. You're entitled to feel however you feel, regardless of your position. So I realise that we're blessed. At the same time, I'm just like this. I'm sure everyone is, right? We're just like, yay, oh, good news, bad news, more restrictions, but the government's doing such stupid things. So it's a confusing time. Gutted that we weren't able to get married. Like, lockdown has put off some mega plans that we had this year. Mega. But is what it is. Is what it is, and that's fine. Next year will be our year. So there we go. I feel like what lockdown's like secondary impact, you know, like if we're talking ripple effect, the lockdown was one, but the way that other people have reacted and I don't know, just the things that lockdown has affected has been affected without sounding too cryptic, and that's bothered me more than the lockdown itself. So take from that what you will. I'm doing all right. I want to make sure that you're doing okay. Sending positive lockdown vibes your way. Definitely put on weight as well, by the way, like feeling it, feeling spotty, not want a bra in a very long time. But it's fine, because I'm still a snack. I'm loving myself, and I hope you do too. As in, love you, not me. I mean, you can love me if you like, but love you first. I found this one really funny. How did you become so wise? Seriously. I am not a wise person, and I wanted to use this as a bit of a teaching moment. It's adorable. I really appreciate if you think I'm clever. I'm not. What you see by any of the creators that you watch online, anything that anyone puts up is like a snippet. Remember that, a snippet into their lives. You see like one single moment out of a whole strip of life, and you can develop, everyone does, I do it too, very well-rounded, or what you think in your mind are well-rounded assumptions of what someone is like. I try to be as candid as possible on this channel. I try to be as open and as honest. They all mean the same word, right? Candid, raw, open, honest. My point is, I do silly things. I'm not hugely wise or clever. I am struggling. I just don't make content about that. I appreciate I probably have a bit more life experience for most people my age. That's because I've had like a wobbly upbringing and have experienced a fair few things in my life. So maybe that's why you think I'm wise, but I just wanted to put it out there that just because someone might seem wise, just because someone's doing a PhD, does not mean that they are clever. Thank you for allowing me to give you this PSA. What is your music taste? That is a good question. I have a very eclectic music taste. Like, I'm pretty chill with anything. The stuff that I really don't like is hardcore opera. I bet you didn't think the word opera was gonna come out of my mouth after I said hardcore. But yeah, hardcore opera is not my jam. And rap that's like grimy. You know, like the super heavy rap. My sister listens to, basically. It does my head in. You look like an Indian. Are you? I cannot tell you, apart from what's your personality test? This is like the second most frequent question that I get all the time. I look Indian. I appreciate that. But I look South Asian, and that's because I am of South Asian culture. Like, I'm pretty sure, I've not looked into it, but if you, hi cat, if you did, my ancestry would show a lot of people from India. But I am not Indian purely. I am Mauritian, so, oh, I'm British actually. Cue a whole other video about national identity crisis. No, I was born in the UK, but my family, like my grandparents, came here from Mauritius, and Mauritius is a tiny, tiny little island off the coast of Africa, near Madagascar and Seychelles. So yeah, I'm technically African, but I follow Asian culture, so I just call myself South Asian. I love this question. What is the best time to have a nap? Any damn time you want, and do not let anybody tell you differently. I feel like when you become an adult, people are like, you're napping? That's only for children and seniors. And that is so not true. We need naps in our lives. We get hectic, and the optimal time for a nap, you're a bloody yo-yo today, Polo, is like 21 minutes. So if you're gonna take a nap, take it when you need to. Don't feel bad, but don't sleep in too long, because then your head gets all fluffy. There are so many questions here about, is YouTube your full-time career? What did you do before this? I can make like a video specifically on jobs. At the moment, it's where we get our income from, but also as a researcher, I have a scholarship. So I'm doing like 2 full-time things at the same time at the moment. That will stop next year. I'm half terrified and half very much looking forward to it, because living this double full-time schedule is not easy. The other YouTubey question that I'm getting is, did you want to be a YouTuber? I didn't want to be a YouTuber, a creator, or whatever, and nor did Jamie, for that matter. It's something we accidentally fell into, and we're very glad we did. Jamie started his YouTubing stuff because, oh great, Polo, you're just gonna lick your butt next to me. That's fine, that's fine. Jamie started his YouTube online world because he wanted to document his own transition, and actually I didn't want him to do that. I was like, are you sure you want to subject yourself to all this publicity and this hate? And by the way, back then when I said publicity and hate, we were talking like when 30 people watched a video. Now there's hundreds of thousands of people who know what we're up to, and that's kind of daunting and never something that we set out to achieve. I'm very happy with the little community we've created, of course, on both channels. But yeah, this channel started because of 2 reasons. Number 1, Jamie's was so LGBT+ centric. We were both talking about it, and we wanted to show that Jamie is more than being a trans man, and I am more than being the partner of a trans man. So we wanted to do some vloggy type things as a creative outlet, but also to show a more rounded side of who we are. The second reason was just because we were clashing on content ideas. He liked doing advice content, and now he likes doing react content, and that's absolutely fine. So he's doing that stuff, and I just channeled my creative outlet into my own little baby right here. Right here. Oh, welcome. What are your favourite video and board games to play together? You may not know this. I don't think we've spoken about this to anyone, but we are board game freaks. We love board games so much. We also love video games. For those of you who don't know, we have a Twitch. We've been streaming twice a week for many, many months now. I love the little community over there too, and it's so cool because now we get to play games and call it work. This is like the ultimate goal. But yes, we play a lot of board games too. Big Potato Games, shout out, are one of the best board game companies. They have some really fun games at the moment. Good solid ones are Beef Pizza, and I keep wanting to call it Herd Immunity, but it's not. It's Herd Mentality, and it's very fun. Beyond that, we love the Confessions game. We've been playing that with our besties recently. It's been great. And a good favourite, never lets you down, Scrawl is the one. Scrawl is the one. We should do a board game video. Probably sounds really boring to all of you, but it's really exciting to me. I would watch that. In terms of video games, my favourite of all time is Uncharted because, oh my god, Nathan Drake. I say that, but also Detroit. Oh my god, have you seen Marcus? Heavenly Sword has to be up there, such a good game. I'm really loving the Overcooked series. Jamie not so much, which is annoying because it's a 2-player, well, the more people you have, the better off you are. But yeah, those are just some of my faves at the moment. What do you think of queer representation in pop culture nowadays? I love it. I think it's amazing. I think we're getting to a place where it's like less sensationalized and less stigmatized, which is a great balance to find. We were talking about this very recently because someone who I think is just absolutely killing it and doing amazing things in mainstream culture right now is Todrick Hall. If you don't know who Todrick Hall is, please go take a look. Todrick is an incredible talent. He directs, he produces, he sings, he dances. He's just all round amazing. And he's a black gay man that makes songs about being a black gay man. And what's incredible about that is that it's not just gay people who are watching. I actually overheard someone on a train, like tween girls, being like, oh my god, Todrick's music, blah blah blah. And I was like, this is incredible. And I spoke to my sisters and they were like, yeah, we love Todrick Hall. And I was just like, this is amazing. Can you believe that the generation below us are being grown up to just normalize and think that talking out about being gay is cool? Which, of course it damn is. You do you, you know? But it's not always been that way. So that's why that came as a shock. And I'm very happy about it. So yay. Yay, queer representation. Let's just try and get some more diversity in there as well, you know? Intersectionality, always a plus. Chocolate or candy? Chocolate. What is your favourite memory for when you first got together? That is such a good question. I have so many good memories with Jamie. One that I don't think he's going to be happy with me sharing, but also this video has to go up in the next half an hour and he's not here to say no. So one is basically a time where I was very upset, and in an effort to cheer me up, he decided to spell words with his bum. It was incredible, and I have that image ingrained in my mind like a little gift that just goes round and round sometimes, and it makes me very happy. So yeah, just imagine Jamie wiggling his butt as if it was the end of a little HB pencil. You're welcome. If you guys could cosplay any couple, who would it be? I have always, before I knew what cosplaying was, wanted to be Jasmine and Aladdin with Jamie. How cool would that be? I'm trying to think of other people we could cosplay as. A lot of people have suggested that Lilo and Stitch would be a good pairing. I can't actually remember the context in which that came up. It's not because they think that Jamie's a blue alien. Maybe I'm supposed to be the blue alien. Whoa. But let me know if there are other two people cosplay thingies that you think would be good for either me or me and Jamie together. I would be interested. If you were an item on a Chinese buffet, what would you be and why? Wow. Part of me thinks a cashew nut because I just love cashew nuts in Chinese food. I think I would be a dim sum. That feels like a cop-out answer, but a dim sum. Because it's squishy, it's creative, because they come in all shapes and sizes, and recently colours, and they're just so damn tasty. I'd like to think I'd be tasty. What is a random fun fact that you know? That naps should be an optimal length of 21 minutes, and that hippos have pink milk, and that cats have whiskers all over their body, including here. Not just, see this little whisker? Not just on their face. There you go. Do you like to read, and what are some of your favourite books? Thank you. I love to read. Honestly, I thoroughly enjoy it, but there is no time. The only reason that we get through so many movies and TV shows that we do is because they're on the background whenever we're working, and I can like multitask with that on, but I can't read and work. So that's why I just never pick up a book. It's so frustrating. I have a bone to pick with this generation, and that's that we're a productivity generation and we don't do things just for fun anymore. So I would like to read more books again. Books I absolutely love are autobiographies. I love having like a sneak peeky insight into other people's lives in like a non-creepy way. That's why I like vlogs so much. I like vlogging and watching people's vlogs. I also love dystopian books, like stuff about the future and stuff about the afterlife. So there's a book called Elsewhere that's very old but very good and very odd. So that Constance Briscoe, Beyond Ugly, that was like an incredible insight into an incredible person. Those will probably be the two recommendations that come to mind right now. Small Great Things. Likewise, if you have any book recommendations, let me know. Not gonna lie, probably won't be able to get to reading them soon, but a girl can dream. What is your favourite snack food? At the moment, chocolate is so good! So good! You can pick it up from Tesco in like the world food aisles. I'm sure you can find it online. Give it a go. You will not regret it, unless you don't like spicy carbohydrates, in which case you will. What is the meaning of life in your perspective? Whoa! Going very deep there. I don't know. My answer to this changes all the time. It's something I constantly think about. For me, my purpose in life, which I know is slightly different to meaning, is to find happiness, spread happiness, and leave this place in some way better than when I first came. to it. How do you deal with wedding postponement disappointment? I'm struggling with mine. I am so sorry you're going through that. The easiest way was to just let yourself wallow. It's something that I didn't do enough and wish I did more. So if you're sad, my love, just be sad. It's okay. It sucks. Your feelings are valid. And know that whatever you plan, whether it be doing a small thing and then like a big reception afterwards, completely delaying it, and think that's what we're planning on doing, it's whatever is right for you. My hair looks silly. I'm sorry, I don't know why I did that. The other thing that we did is to make something fun of what would have been the day. So treat yourself. Something that no other people planning a wedding apart from us who are experiencing this right now can have. A secondary, like, I'm not saying a party, obviously we can't party, not even saying a wedding, but a second event, a second time to treat yourself. Whether that be buying a frick ton of takeaway or going somewhere, like we went to Go Ape and it was so much fun. So yeah, something like that. Sending love. And the camera died and now the cat has fallen asleep. What is your favourite season and why? My favourite season is summer. I think it's because it doesn't have any of the giant things in like Christmas and New Year's, which I always struggle with. I don't know, I do know why. I feel guilty that I can't spend it with everyone that I want to. Summer's just chill because you have lots of tiny little things with loads of different people and the sun's out. That means you don't have to wear as much clothes because, you know, I'm a closet nudist. All these good things. Everybody likes a bit of sun. We can go just chill out with people. And concerts ripe in summer, so love concerts. Cats or dogs? Both, but in the order of cat dog. So I'm a cat dog person. Is that okay? You can be a dog cat person or just dog person or cat person, but I'm a cat dog person. How are you really? This is so adorable. I love questions like this because it just means we can give you an insight beyond just the fully edited stuff online, right? Normally, my answer to that question would be, yeah, great, a little bit busy, feeling a bit chaotic, very tired, confused about the whole world situation, but mostly good. And I guess for the most part that's also still true, but these past few weeks have been incredibly trying. Very, very difficult. I'm not doing too good. Not gonna lie, I'm not doing too good. I was thinking of making videos about it, but I think it's probably something that I need to like come to terms with within myself. And it's difficult when it involves other people because you might be willing to speak about and share something, as in me, I'm always very open, but not everyone's like that. And if situations involve other people, you always have to respect that as well. So yeah, not great would be the answer, but it's okay because I have Jamie, who loves me very much, and my little kitty, who gives me lots of cuddles. Pets know when you're upset, and Polo in particular has been very cuddly with me recently, which I'm super over the moon about. I feel like he actually loves me and doesn't just see me as a human feeder. And I'm trying something new. Later on this week I will be going to therapy for the first time ever. I'm quite cynical, not gonna lie, but yeah, I will be better. That is the plan. That is the plan. Thank you, by the way. Thank you for asking that. It's very kind of you. Since we can't travel much right now, what would your dream holiday be? Oh, you're daunting me! I love the idea of going on holiday. Since lockdown happened, we've also had to cancel a few international trips for work, which is really frustrating because I'm a travel bug. I love traveling. I would love to go to Singapore. I would love to go to Japan. Right now, I'd probably love to go somewhere that's like a proper beach holiday just for the purposes of chilling out and exploring nature and wildlife, like Hawaii. If I could like snap my fingers and be in one place right now, it would be like on a sunny beach in Hawaii with turtles. That's the dream. What was your sex education like and what do you wish you'd learned? My sex education was shite. It was so bad. I learned from a friend, not even school, how babies were made, but I do think that's also because when I went to school, rules were a little bit different and I was taken out of sex ed classes and religious classes and anything classes on a cultural sort of justification basis, which I think is absolutely the wrong thing to do. Everyone at school, regardless of their backgrounds, should be hitting core things like sex ed, but yeah, in one word, bad. Very bad. How do you deal with hate? Does it affect you? This is going to sound a bit big-headed, but no, not really. If it's from somebody who I know, it yes, affects me more. For people who I value and respect, if it's not, unless it comes in waves and waves and waves, no, not really. I'm just like, alright, bye. I am definitely a huge believer in hurt people, and if someone is giving you a hate comment or saying something to you that they think is going to be hurting you, there's a reason that they're doing that. And I just think to myself, you must be in a really bad place to feel the need to do that right now. and then I just feel sorry for them. So I think for that reason, he doesn't really affect me that much. Who is your favourite drag queen? Bianca Del Rio is my favourite drag queen. I love her to bits. We saw her live. It was incredible. I love Bianca. What is your earliest childhood memory? My earliest childhood memory is something that I thought was a dream. I told my mum that I kept having this like consistent image of me not being able to move, just like lying down, looking up at this room that looked like a creepy horror movie room. Not because it was creepy, but because it was like a child's bedroom. I can still see it right now. I can see the walls, I can see like the shelves, I can see the toys that are on the shelves, and these are not things that I sort of like have memory of in real life. And I told my mum and she's just like, you're describing your room, like from when you were 2 years old. So apparently that's my earliest childhood memory, looking at my room. That I didn't realise was my room, because I've moved houses many times. I've counted it up recently. I think it's been like 15 or 16 times. What do you and Jamie fight about? Everything. Don't know about you. If you're in a relationship and you're going through coronavirus in a relationship, it's been more. We've been fighting significantly more, and about the most ridiculous things. Like, I want to make you happy by getting the takeout that you want. No, I want to make you happy by getting the takeout that you want. What? But it's fine because they're not big fights, and it's very healthy to argue. I maintain that that's one of the best things that you can do as a couple, because that's communicating and that's learning. I don't know why I said communicating funny. That's communicating. Pancakes or waffles? Pancakes. Always pancakes. Unless potato, then waffles. A-levels, which ones? Again, because nothing in my life is easy or simple. I had a complicated A-level situation where I switched colleges sort of partway through. To cut a long story short, I did 2 A-levels normally, as in across both years, and then I did 2 of my A-levels in like an accelerated 1-year course. College wouldn't let me do anything else, and so I didn't have as many options because there weren't as many courses that did the 2 in 1. So I had politics, business, law and English as my 4 full A-levels, and then I did art, photography and citizenship studies as my 3 AS levels. Weird, I know. If I could redo them, I definitely would have done English lit, like top. Photography in full, because that was so much fun. Probably something like music and art, and I did thoroughly enjoy business and law. But can I also call for more just topics that need to be topics that aren't topics, like meal planning, Tax 101, where are they? These are the ones that would, like, life lessons. Did you know that you don't have to have a 9-to-5 job? How to business. Like, how to entrepreneur. Alright, last but not least, I'm gonna leave it on a question that's gonna make me sound really creepy. What is your favourite thing about babies? I love babies, they're so cute. I love their giggles. I love their toe beans, they're so cute. I love their smell. Oh! They just smell so good. Just their little smiles on their faces. Like, they're just these tiny little blobs that are so expressive and full of innocence. I have a little niece who's just been born. I can't wait to see her again. She started to crawl. Or, well, she's like on the verge of starting to crawl. So I'm like living for the Facebook updates at the moment. And that is everything. As I said, I'm sorry that this is like a bit of a crap video. I know Q&As are not everyone's favourites, but it's good to like touch base every now and then. Thank you very much for sticking with me. I will see you next week on Tuesday with another video. Be kind and have a great day until then. Unless, of course, you fancy seeing us on Twitch, because we've been speaking about that today. I'll leave the link downstairs in the description box for you. In which case, see you Thursday. Be kind, have a great day. Bye!